Pass trying to feed Brom. It was picked off by Watson over to Belinelli, and he jams it emphatically. Marco Belinelli, a shooter, showing you he can dunk as well. I thought he was going to lay that one in Italian style, Steve, but he rocked the rim. Very nice. Marco Belinelli and the Golden State Warriors lead 21-17. Look at the Italian rise and shine.
Get themselves back to where they feel they're one of the NBA's best teams. They can challenge and make a drive in the West for one more run back at the championship.
And what a shot right there. Oh, Marco Belinelli sending a shot of electricity through this crowd at Cox Pavilion. Snapper definitely feeling it, coming off the jam, and he just throws that one up. Two lucky shots in the first quarter now for Golden State, one by Belinelli, one by Randolph.
Yeah, as I said, it's better to be lucky than good, and so they both got breaks on both of their shots, and Belinelli will have a chance for a three-point play. He is a legitimate stick from the outside every night.
Miles into the game for Keith McLeod, running the show now for the Dallas Mavericks. Rhodes trying to get it to Juwan Smith. He's a three-point shooter. Belinelli up to Watson. Watson goes strong.
You know, and on Harrington at 4, we're going to be pretty good. I just don't think you can be as good when you lose your franchise player.
It's a good point, Nelly. And one more question for you. Healy and Randolph are right where they need to be. Belinelli. Strong finish right there. Took some contact. And Randolph over so high off the glass, and it goes. And this is strength that I didn't think Belinelli had to finish with the contact. And it's good. Randolph into Belinelli, and he will hoist from just inside the timeline. And it'll go! Marco Belinelli with a long bomb to end the first half here in Las Vegas and give Golden State an 8-point lead going into the locker room. What a shot by Belinelli.
Belinelli had that one eyed all the way. You could see he was coming up the floor, looking at the clock, under control, showing you he's got great range. So beware of Belinelli.
He had a sweet jam, two-handed style. He had a nice finish plus contact and a long three-pointer to send Golden State into the locker room.
And they're going to have guys make shots.
Marco Belinelli tied for team high honors for Golden State with 9, and 3 of them came on this long-range bomb. And 3.5 points for that one? Perhaps? No, just 3. Just 3. Marco, I'm trying. But what a shot that was.
And then the next thing you leave for who they are, where they want to go in their NBA careers. And when you have been one of those players, and again, remember, we're talking about a guy 18 years old when he came out and goes right to the NBA, you think you're pretty special. You think you got it whipped. And so sometimes coaches are going to have a tough time getting you to understand that you're not there yet. Because, Coach, if you would put me in the game and leave me alone, I would get there.
Belinelli putting on a show, hit a fadeaway J a moment ago, and a 3. 5 early points in the third quarter, building on a 9-point first half. He leads everybody with 14, and the Warriors lead the Mavericks by 11, their biggest lead of the game.
Well, you can see why Don Nelson last year, after watching Belinelli put on another one of those clinics shooting the ball, thought he was going to be able to contribute. Never really got a chance to play during the regular season, but he is a stick, and if you're playing against him, you got to guard him.
No-look delivery from Belinelli to Wright, and he brings down the house. It's the Marco Belinelli show here in Las Vegas.
So maybe Nelson's found his point guard.
Whoa! Pretty look-off pass for Belinelli. Wright, who shrugs his shoulders, saying, huh? And look at this on-site delivery from Belinelli.
Well, if he didn't make that play, he'd probably get benched. Guy was wide open. You got to make that.
In the draft by the Golden State Warriors, 6'5", 190. He's just 22 years old, and look at him go.
Belinelli can shoot it, and I think that, you know, with open opportunities, he's taken advantage of it. He also shared the basketball, so he's helped Mavericks with a miss by so, but they have been challenged defensively, and Randolph has had trouble dealing with it.
Nice give and go between Belinelli and Watson, and CJ dials in a 3. It's snatched away nicely by Dowell. Dowell giving up size, but not giving up strength. He just ripped that one away from Rhodes. Belinelli on the move. Whoa, that would have been.
He was interested in watching this.
He's
he didn't want to talk to us.
In a cold refreshment. Looks good. Belinelli at the line. And he hits them both. Sebudis can't hit that shot. Watson, nice beat up ahead to Belinelli, and he jams again. The first one was a rim rocker with 2. This one with 1 in Golden, but not here in America.
Well, this is a good pass ahead to Belinelli, who's got the break and over the top.
Belinelli showing us the total game here this afternoon. Nice save into Belinelli, and he tap passes it to Watson. He saves it up into the rafters. It comes down to Dowell over by us, and Golden State will retain possession. And then it's Slay underneath to Kurz, and he scores, and the Golden State bench erupts. What an end-to-end play. They join Kurz, Watson with the ball, and also Belinelli. Marco turns and shoots and scores. And Marco Belinelli. The foul is out, Pop So. His 6th. And we head to timeout. 5:49 left
for the fans to enjoy as well.
For Campbell, Steve Snapper Jones on the call for NBA TV. Belinelli, guarded by Sebudis. And he's just in the zone right now. Good defense by Sebudis, but you can't defend.
He's a basketball player with about 6'4" dimensions. Nice finish.
Here's Gerald Green looking for his. Try to feed it down low to So. Was knocked away by Brandan Wright. That smack you heard was his hand. Belinelli to right. Oh, what a jam! Plus the foul. And what a feed by Marco Belinelli. Brandan Wright flushing it down.
Well, Belinelli is showing that he'll share the basketball, and if you're open, he'll find you in the corner. Whips that one right into Wright. Wright hasn't had a lot of chances, but finish it with authority.
Snap pass, no-look style from Marco Belinelli. His second on-site delivery of the game. 2 Brandan Wright, 4 a jam.
They have to let Gerald Green prove that he's going to be a big stick from the outside. He's not made that many jump shots, but they continue to foul him on those shots from the rear, right over the top.
1 rebounding advantage for Utah in every single game, but what a run by the 2007 Golden State Warriors. Here's Gerald Green bounding into Marco. And that weighs into the decision-making with these guys. They look at the current depth chart, the guys under 8, and Marco Belinelli will head back to the free throw line.
You go because it represents a chance, but the reality is...
And, you know, there are D-League executives here. There are executives from all over the world, teams in the EuroLeague, teams in the Spanish League, teams in the Italian League. And speaking of Italian League, Danilo Gallinari, Marco Belinelli, Andrea Bargnani. Nice little pipeline coming to the NBA from Italy here in the last few. Took what they gave him. They were guarding the three-point line. Said, fine, I'll take the 2. The lead is back to 6 for Golden State. And Belinelli is fouled, and he glares at Aaron Miles as if he was a mosquito on his arm. Says, get off me.
He was reaching. He was on his way down anyway. He didn't get hit that way.
Belinelli giving it to the Dallas Mavericks all afternoon. I've seen him play well. I saw the 37-point game here last year, Snapper, but I've never seen Belinelli play better in terms of the total game, the passing, the dunking, the three-point shooting. Last shot of the game, and it's no good. The Golden State Warriors prevail 95-86 over the Dallas Mavericks. Marco Belinelli, the hero, with 25 points, are done. The Golden State Warriors win 95-86. The 2008 NBA Summer League has been brought to you by EA Sports NBA Live 09. EA Sports, if it's in the game, it's in the game. You are watching future NBA stars continuing their basketball journey exclusively on NBA TV and NBA.com. For Steve Snapper Jones and our entire NBA TV crew, I'm Rick Hamill signing off from Las Vegas for now. Upcoming Lakers and Grizzlies. Stick around, won't you?